Good morning, you all. This is Angie coming with another video on our ride to work. Okay, so what I just did was I decided to, y'all, if I feel like I'm not out of breath, so let's get that. I decided to record live directly and record directly to YouTube. Okay, so this is the deal. I'm going from recording on my phone, to now recording on YouTube, so I can eventually go live. So I'm moving my way up, and so I can get it out there. But I have videos that I am going to put out, the ones before then. And I don't have like 2 years of videos of it. I just have videos that I've done sporadically, and I'm gonna put them out. I am sucking on a cough drop at this moment. If you're wondering why I feel like it sounds like I have a mouthful of crap, it shouldn't be no different from any other day. I just got fat jaws and all of that. But anyway, I said that I would not do things from the world, you know, the crazy things that I do, and that's what the other thing I can talk about. Okay, so I need to ask a question. I did ask a question about you all celebrate Christmas, and that's coming, or what holiday, how do you all celebrate, or, you know, maybe something like that. So now what I'm coming to is that how many of you all actually really, and I'm asking this question is because it's crazy, but how many of y'all really care about who like you and who don't? And just be frank and just be honest. Either you do or you don't. You know, you have your explanation, and then I want to know it. I want to know, why do you care, or how many people really care about who likes them and who don't like them. And be honest and be truthful and give your reason. If you truly care about what people like you or not, then put it in there and say why. If you really truly do not care, and I mean truly, not because you're angry, but you truly do not care, put it in there. Put the explanation in there. I'm asking this question because, you know, you do have people that either look up to you or people that support your well-being, but then you also have people that really don't give a rat's about you, just want to see you fall. So I'm asking that question because I saw something that saying that no matter how people are not gonna like you, or like him, or like who they're with, or, you know, or if they like this certain person and this person is with them, they probably think that the person that they like should be with someone else, and they have better chemistry and on this. But for real, you all, why do you all think that your input on who they should or shouldn't be with matters? Or then why do you think that what they input is should matter? I think that we have gotten out of the realm and scope of things of the real world and the social media. And I know you're gonna say, duh, but just listen. You know, this is not something somebody else hasn't said. It's just you're going to hear this from time to time because you're going to have different people saying it. So I'm asking these questions is because why do we care? Why do we care if somebody like us on social media unless this is how you make your money? Now, if this is how you make your money, this is something different. But then still, on a personal aspect of that, why do you care how they like you personally? Because on a business aspect of it, you shouldn't really care too much about that. And I'm going to tell you why. You shouldn't care too much about it because it's business. But on a personal aspect, the only ones that you have to worry about is you. So why do we care if somebody don't like you because you're with this person and they really truly like, oh, she's not good for this person or he's not good for that person? But how do you know how that person treats them on a personal level? That's where I'm at. We look at social media, and a lot of times, again, people are only showing you what they show you. There's 24 hours a day. There's 24 hours a day, and 7 days a week. And people do other things besides sit in front of the camera. When they turn the camera on, hey, you're going to get, it depends on what it is. You might get grumpy, or you might get smiley, or you might get nonchalant, it's all good, whatever. You might get that person. But off camera, what are you getting? Who are you getting? And that's them. And so then what gets me is that, and this is for the people that actually portray it and put it out there. You put so much out there. Then when somebody comment and you get upset about it, but then you say, but it's not for your comments. But why ask them for their comments? You get what I'm saying? Oh, they should know when to comment and when not to comment. No, they don't. Because when you're putting it out there, you want their feedback. Now, with that said, if you don't want anyone pretty much in your business, if you don't want them in your business, don't put the business that really matters out in public. Things that really matters to you, leave it to a private thing. Okay, so say if you I don't know, you went on a rant and a rave, and why not? And if you want that outlet of certain people that you're dealing with, only certain people that you deal with, and maybe it's a group thing that just only you are, but just remember, when you put it out there, that person that's in your group could do whatever it takes to, you got to know the people that you in your group can get pissed off and leak it or things like that. So your outlet shouldn't be social media, though, on a lot of things. It shouldn't be social media. But now, I can see if you have a little rant and you really don't care, because your group, your people that you share certain things with. But do everything has to be shared? I had to go take a shit yesterday. It was long, green, and hairy. Okay, so what do that have to do with your followers? Unless that's something that you kind of share with your followers. You get what I'm saying? Oh, my stomach was hurting so bad. And it was this. And then when I went out there, because then people can relate to you. And I understand that you're going to put business out there, but everything doesn't have to be out there. Well, you got to relate to your people. Yes, you do to relate to your people, your followers, so you can get them up. If that's what you're doing it for. But certain things don't need to be. But in the same token, you also got to realize who you're dealing with and the people that you're dealing with. Because if you tell somebody you at risk of pretty much letting the world know your business. Because you know who the person that you're speaking with, you handling, you hang out, you know them. And even if you don't know them, then that's even worse, I guess, because you're telling them about your business that you don't really want to get out. But you're telling somebody that know them, that will get out. You at that risk of telling them, when you tell someone, you at the risk of your business getting out in the street. Especially the higher you go on this social media platform. So, I'm not trying to say, oh, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. I'm not trying to say, hey, trying to tell you how to live your life. I'm telling you, look at what you're doing. And there shouldn't be so much. Now remember this, if you're telling folks, if your platform is out there and you're on this and you're on that, on social media, and you're doing this and you're that, just know this. You're in a risk of making someone that you told something mad. There's a 50-50 chance. I know that's funny, because it's always a 50-50 chance that you're telling somebody and it's going to be leaked. So if you have it, I understand that you're leaking it yourself. But remember, if you must tell something, if you must put it out there, then put it out there at your discretion. Now know that whomever or whoever you speak with, you could be at risk being recorded at any given time. You at risk of your business being out there. You just at risk. You have to know going into everything you do, anything that you do, and all things that you do, that you are at risk of being recorded at any time. That's one. You are at risk of having someone or many someone's disliking you without you knowing it, and willing to tell your business whether it's benefiting them or not, just to say, yeah, I hate her, let me tell her business, or I hate him, let me tell your business. So I'm telling you, the only one that's supposed to be confidential is doctors. But then you have to realize this. The bigger you are, you are at risk to have your business exposed. The littler you are at risk of having your business exposed. So since we all are on the same playing field, you are at risk of having your business exposed. Then know how to deal with that now. No, parents, you have to do the exact same thing. You have to inform your children. Once they get a social media account, you are at risk of having all your information exposed. So now you're dealing with people on a different level. Now, if you don't mind, then that's when you say you don't care. You know, it's like, okay, whatever. You know, people are going to always have something to talk about. And don't get upset when it gets out there, because if you're putting it out there, you are at risk of getting. So you say, some people say, well, you're telling me that I have to hold all my frustrations in and things that I'm pissed about in. What I'm saying is, you have to know the people that you're dealing with. Don't expect anybody to. There's so many people say, oh, you tell them something and you thinking it's confidential. Well, if they got a social media account, sometimes just to say something, they'll put a little tidbit information out. If you know. Sorry, say if you don't and they do. To make stories or to get to bounce things off people. You know, like, I'm getting a dog, don't know if I need a dog, you know, but then you have family members out there that's with you. Why is he getting a dog and he can barely feed himself? You see what I'm saying? Or your friends around you, just so they can expose, they're forgetting that, listen, I'm not on social media. Oh, why is she having a baby and she don't slept with so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. If you know this, put it out there. If this is my thing. You have to know the people that you're around and you're with and who you're speaking with. That's basically how that goes. That's basically how that goes. You know, you have to know who you're speaking with. You have to know who you're relaying your message to. Then you could deal with things accordingly. But if you're not setting yourself up, you can't control everything. You cannot control everything. You just don't know who in the world would do it. So if you and your baby daddy or you and your husband is having issues, you bet, let me tell you something. Social media is like your grandma. Those old school grandmas. Those grandmas that would tell all your freaking business. It's just on a high level. It's just like you go tell Auntie JoJo, so-and-so did this and so-and-so did that. And then she go tell her daughter or her son. And then it goes from there. Just remember, social media. Okay, so you say it's social media. Social media is your family. Just say that. Because if you got them on your account, if your family. If you can remember how social media was before, how your business got out before. So just imagine that's how it went and how your whole entire life will be. Okay, great. Now, a lot of you all have been on social media for a long time. A lot of you all know exactly how it works. And a lot of you saying, I'm only going to put this much or I'm only going to put that much out on social media. Now, how many of you all have family members that got mad at you? And the first thing they want to do is, when you argue with them before social media, they threw up, you this or this, you sit up on that such, or you sit on this, and you sit on that, and you did this, and you did that. So they're telling all your business. This is before social media. Now, just imagine them on social media and you all having a dispute, and they come and say, well, you such. Now they're typing. Now this argument is no longer with just you and that person. Now it's with 1,001 people, because it just depends on what they social media, or it depends on who people that's sick, or either, and what I mean by sick, and everything doesn't mean that you're sick, that you need to have medicine. Sick as they believe in being in somebody else's business and they like drama. That's what I'm talking about. That fear. You know, why, and this is what cracks me, on the T pages and all that. It's funny. Why do we need the Inquirer or the Star? And I don't even know if the Star's still out there. When you have the T pages, that's what it is now. The T pages is the Inquirer. They usually they get crap wrong, or either they think and they just going on your social media page and you putting it out there, but then you want to get mad. Why is that leaked? Why is it out on social media? Why your version should even be out there? For anything, it should be somebody else's version that you probably told that linked it out there. Let their version be out there. The other people would never know. That's all I'm saying. And you know, you have to control your situation in every way that's possible. But in order to control your situation, the only way is not put it out there. Just remember, sometimes not responding to crap is better than responding or clapping back. Because now you just open yourself up to everything else. And what I mean by that, now you just open yourself up to, now you got to explain this crap. Now you got to talk about this crap. That's all I'm saying. And then all these voices in my head. Do you have somebody that don't have a social media? That don't have a social media? Well, then if they have a mouth, they got social media. Mouth is social media. If they can talk, they are social media. If they can communicate, they are social media. Why we can't understand that? Go get a psychiatrist. I don't know. It's funny. And I laugh at it because we all get out here and we say so much stuff and we do so many things and for likes or either for this. And how many of you all help the homeless without putting it on social media? You know, I can see you helping because it's a big toy drive. I can see that. And that's how you get it out there. You build up followers, you know. You have your certain groups, man. I don't know. you have your certain groups that you deal with, and you have certain people that you deal with, and that's how they should be dealt with on social media. Now, I'm not saying it's not going to link back and forth to each other. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying you have your groups that you deal with. And I'm going to tell you this. Your business that you're putting out there, I wouldn't take what you say to one group back to the next group. I wouldn't, because you got it's a risk of that group is getting it back. You know, basically what it is don't say anything that you don't mind being repeated times million. Because remember, at first it was just you, and you probably have 20 people that know your business. Now it's like everything that you do. Okay, anyway. So that's all I'm saying to you. Don't get so when they get out there, don't get butthurt because it's out there, because you put it on social media. Don't get mad because somebody's talking about your business because you put it on social media. Once it's out, it's out. And it's open for anybody's discussion when you put it out there. So sometimes you have to control what you put out there. Sometimes you can't control what you put out there. But try to do your best to control what you put out there. Let people know, whatever you're dealing with, if we got an issue, it doesn't go to social media. We get it done and get it over. We don't speak anymore. Don't leave it on social media. Don't put it on social media. But that comes down to having like people in your social circle or not in your social circle. That's what it comes down to. Having people in your social circle, that are like. That means you don't have to be like in everything, but there's certain things we don't want to have out there in the public. Let it be. And they know they're the same way, so I don't know. I just think I see some of you all arguing, and you all are having bitch fests, and it's just so much. But this is the end of my journey for today. Thank you for hanging out on the ride to work. See you